Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. I'm doing some heavy thinking the last few days. I don't know why. I mean, perhaps it's nephew Ray graduating a few weeks ago, Memorial Day. I don't know what, but thinking about the future, thinking about my future, your future, our world's future, and thinking about, I know some people wish they could predict the future. And there were times when I wished I could predict the future. Sometimes I can see bad news coming. You can almost feel it. I don't often see the good news coming. I mean, I hope and pray for the good news, but I don't necessarily see it happen. It just kind of happens. And I'm very thankful for it when it does. But I know there are a lot of people who would love to predict the future, to take the guesswork out of which choices they should make. And while I understand, I don't want to say the benefits, while I understand the desire, while I understand the fear of the unknown. Hello. Let's go back to being selfish again. Thank you very much. Sorry, I've got people racing around me. BMWs and Hondas. Thank you very much. And not that I'm not doing a couple of miles over the speed limit. Just a couple, actually. In a middle lane. I get why people want to predict the future. Why they want to take the guesswork out of everything. I've used this phrase a lot, I know, here on the Road Warrior. But an old boss had a saying that, the only thing that likes change is a wet baby. And I understand that. And again, I've always said, too, I enjoy change. I get bored easily. Always have. Always been impatient. So I don't mind change. But I often wonder if predicting the future would lead to a more enjoyable life. Or, I don't want to say a more mundane life. A life without joy. If we could see the future and predict what was going to happen, how would that change us as human beings? I told you this was deep. If you had talked to young Kevin 40 plus years ago, I would have never guessed I'd be driving down the road in Middle Tennessee in the year, 2025. I'll be honest with you, at that point in life, I couldn't even have predicted what 2025 was going to be like. 2025 wasn't a number that even, hit my brain. You don't think that far in advance. When you're 16, you think about being 18, or you think about being 21, and then you think about being 25, and then you worry about hitting, 40, then 50, and then, starting the ugly numbers like 60 or 65 or anything like that. Oh, there's some sprinkles. How about that? They've been threatening sprinkles all day, and finally some sprinkles today. But it's fascinating to where if you could predict the future, would you then try to do something to make that future not happen? You know what I mean? Because if we could predict the future, it wouldn't always be good things we'd be predicting. There could be some bad. I don't know why my head took this venture the other day, but it did, and it got me to thinking pretty heavily. Yeah, predicting the future, while there is some upside, not necessarily. Back next week, another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, still the home to our Road Warrior videos. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Love it when you do the stuff you're supposed to do with YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like, share, comment. Again, I love it when you tell a friend. I love seeing the numbers when everybody clicks through on that Sunday when it goes out, or whenever you click through them, wherever you watch them. Again, I don't care because we're not making money off this. I do it out of sheer love, and I love the fact that you're here. Hope you'll be back here next week again, because we'll be right here next week. Another Road Warrior. Got to turn it off for the rain right now. Have a good one. Be safe. Think about the future. See you.